Good evening, artists, and welcome back to Super Happy Art Adventure Times. Today we're going to be starting a new project, and we're going to be studying cartoons and anime that comes from Japan. So you're going to learn today a little bit how to draw simple cartoons, and in time you're going to develop your own cartoon character. So a cartoon is a simple drawing showing the features of its subjects in a humorous or exaggerated way. So the features might have something enlarged or exaggerated or distorted in some way for a comedic effect. So what we're going to learn today is how to draw some simple cartoons using the numbers. So we're going to use the number 5, number 3, the number 90, and we're going to use the number 4 today to create very basic cartoons. So let's start with the number 5. So follow along with me, and at the end, you're going to create your own cartoons. So we're going to do this one first. So all I'm going to do is write the number 5. Like this. Okay. Now at the end of this 5, I'm going to add a tail. Like that. And then I'm going to come up the back. Like that, and make an upper U shape. Now I'm going to come out and make the bill. I'm going to loop around like this. I'm making a duck. Now I'm going to come right here and I'm going to write the letter M. Okay, that's for the bill. Okay, now I'm going to write the letter M again to get the shape of the eyes. So I'm going to put 2 dots in there. Okay, and you see my duck is starting to come to life. Now I'm going to take from right here, from this bottom wing, and I'm just going to curve up like that. Okay, now I'm going to add some feet, 2 rectangles down near the bottom. And here I'm going to curve like that. And I'm going to come out and make 3 toes. 1, 2, 3. I'll do the same thing. I'm going to curve. 1, 2. Now I'm going to add some few back tail feathers. I'm going to come right here near the back of this leg. And I'm going to make the letter W. Okay. I'm going to add a feather right here by curving up. 1, 2, 3. And now you see we have a duck just from the number 5. So let's try another number 5. And we're going to do a lion this time. So I'm going to write the number 5 again. Like this. Okay. And now from here I'm going to curve like this. I'm going to curve in just a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to come from right here and I'm going to put 2 circles. Like that. Those are going to be the eyes. 2 dots in them. Now I'm going to come here and I'm going to make the nose. I'm going to make a curved line like that. I've shaded in a little bit. Okay. Now it's time to make the curly hair going around. So I'm going to come from this part of the eye and I'm just going to make a swoop, 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 like that. I can give my creature a neck, this. I'm going to give my creature kind of like an ear shape. That's just the number 3. Okay, maybe I'll add a few curlies there and a few curlies here. I sort of have like a poodle. I'm going to give my poodle some teeth in the mouth. And now we have our second cartoon, both drawn by just writing the number 5. Okay. Now let's take a look at using the number 2 to make a cartoon. I'm just going to slide down a little bit onto a new piece of paper. Okay, so let's write the number 2. Okay, I'm going to make a human face using the number 2. So I'm going to come right here and I'm going to make a curve at the end of the 2. That's going to be the nose. Okay, now I'm going to come here and I'm going to also make another curved line like that. And inside of these curves, I'm going to put another curve for a crescent eye. I'm going to come inside this number 2 there. Curve. Okay, put in a circle inside and a dot for the eyes. Okay. Now I'm just going to add a smile down here. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to write the number 3 for the ears. Okay, now it's time to do the hair, the shape of the face. So I'm going to start here at the ear, and I'm going to come down and around and in a little bit near the eye and back up. There we go. Now we have the shape of the face. Now it's time to do the hair on top of that. So I'm going to have the hair come out like that, like kind of a triangle shape. Around, and then it'll stop here at the ear. And because we're doing cartoons, we're trying to create some sort of exaggeration. So this is a large head, and to create kind of a comedic effect, I'm going to give him a small, skinny neck. And you can add in other fun details too, like I could add in a mustache. Okay, things to make it sort of funny. Maybe give him some funny eyebrows. Okay, other details to add comedy to your drawings. And maybe I'll give him like a tongue hanging out. Like so. And that was all started with just the number 2. Okay, now let's try with the number 3. We're going to do a little ducky. For the number 3, I'm going to come like this. Okay, number 3. And now from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little tail feather here off the back. There's the ducky. I'm going to come and I'm going to add 2 rectangles at the bottom, like this. Triangle for the heel, and then 3 toes. Triangle for the heel, 3 toes. Kind of funny looking feet. Okay, now I'm going to come right here. Okay, this is going to be the top of the head. I'm going to make the bill. I'm going to do a U curving in, and then I'm going to come out like this, and then back. Okay, I'll put in a little eyeball. And this sort of curved line to give him some expression. Okay, and now all I'm going to do is I'm going to come from right here and I'm going to connect that up to the bill. I can add in another sort of wing shape right here on the body. Okay, and there's my ducky. All with just the number 3. Now let's see if we can do another face. But this time we're going to use the number 90 to create the face. So I'm going to write 9. Okay, and then I'm going to write 0. Like this. Notice how my 0 isn't going all the way down to meet the tail of the 9. Okay, it's sort of, the 0 is the same size as this part of the 9. Now I'm going to make this tail of the 9 into a nose, like that. And I'm going to connect these. These are going to become glasses. Inside of the glasses, I'm going to put an eye shape. Okay, kind of 2 ovals. I'm going to put another oval inside of that. And then I'm going to do the pupil. I'm going to do a diagonal line curving out from the edge of the glasses here. And from there, I'm going to add an ear shape. There's an ear. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a mouth. Okay. And then from the ear, I'm going to curve around. And I'm going to come up. So I'm going to come from here, curve down and around for the chin. Okay. And you see how the face, the edge of the face touches the eyeglass here. Okay, that's because the face is sort of tilted. So we see more of the face on this side. Call this a 3/4 view. And now I'm continuing up from here and come back to meet the ear on the other side. Now I can add some funny hair on top. Like this. Maybe I can do something interesting with the mouth, add some lips. That. Okay, I could give some eyebrows to get sort of an expression. I'm going to curve the eyebrows so they're sort of coming down. So maybe he looks a little surprised or sad. There we go. And now you have a cartoon character made with the number 90. So go ahead and explore how you can create cartoons using the numbers. So let's just do a little practice. Think of a number. Okay, like maybe the number, let's try 8. And look at the number 8 and ask yourself, okay, what kind of character or creature could I create just by looking at the shapes I have? So I see that I have 2 circles. So maybe these could become eyes. Okay. Maybe I could add a nose here. All right. Maybe you can make it into a snake. Let's try the number 10. Okay. Now maybe with the number 10 you can create, this could become an eye like that. And this could loop down. Okay, so just kind of play with the numbers and think about what sort of cartoon characters you can create by using the different numbers and using simple shapes. Be sure to add color to the characters that you've drawn today and to post your work on Seesaw.